Hi everyone, I'm KAF with KAF Investing. Welcome to tonight's webinar. Thank you for joining us. I'm really excited to share with you some of the new things of our chat room and the new services that we've brought in and offer and show you how to utilize them to help you become a better trader. Additionally, I want to talk with you about preparing for trading, finding a system that works for you, finding a style that works for you, and utilizing a team to help you meet your financial goals. I really want to focus especially on keeping things simple. In the stock trading world, things tend to get overly complicated. Real quick, let's run down what we offer at KAF Investing. We've made a lot of new improvements with our chat room. We have a new website up and running. With our chat room, we offer 4 different styles of trading rooms. I'm KAF. In the KAF Picks section, you will find all the stocks that I trade as a professional day trader on and profit on. Additionally, you will find a different channel that specializes in blue chip stocks that are higher priced, more stable. We have a different channel that focuses on penny stocks and another channel that focuses on OTC stocks. We trade a wide variety of different styles, but it's important for you to find your specific style and then let us help you become proficient with that style. We provide real-time stock alerts. What are we trading? What stocks are we buying? When are we entering? When are we exiting? We provide all those live. Every night we send out a nightly watch list, and I'll talk a little bit about why that's so important here shortly. But being able to prepare for the trading day with our picks, it'll take a lot of the time and effort that it takes to research these stocks off of you and take that pressure off of you, and you'll have a full list of stocks to look out for the following day. Additionally, we provide personal mentoring. I myself will work with you personally as well as our other moderators to help you find a trading style that fits you and help you meet your goals. We have a live voice channel where every morning I go on live and I speak about everything I'm doing in real time so that you can be trading with a professional, be trading with a friend, be trading with someone who cares and is there to help you profit on your trades. And most importantly, you can learn from that. Additionally, we have an upcoming event here. We're all heading to Las Vegas. The KAF family is going to be heading to Las Vegas. We're going to be trading to live with each other in Vegas, as well as have a seminar, lots of training. It's going to be a fantastic experience. If you are interested in that, you can email us at support@kafinvesting.com or just head to our website and get some more details about that there. It's going to be incredible. Now, let's break down some basic reasons to buy a stock. So many people ask me, how do you know what stock to buy? How do you know when to buy it? How do you know why to buy it? So let's break down some really basic reasons to buy a stock. And there are 3 main styles of trading. There are technical traders, there are momentum traders, and there are fundamental traders. And technical traders, they're going to rely on charts, candle reading, basically the way a chart looks. Okay, so there are technical reasons to buy a stock. There are also momentum reasons to buy a stock. Perhaps its volume is really strong, or perhaps they just released positive news about some new product they have. We call that a momentum reason for buying a stock. Additionally, we have a fundamental reason to buy a stock. Fundamental purchases of stock typically are a little bit longer investments than if you are trading them for technical reasons or momentum reasons. But a fundamental reason to buy a stock is based off of a company's financials, their products, or any other speculation within the company. Maybe that you're expecting the company to grow for whatever reason. So these are the 3 main reasons to buy a stock, and you kind of need to see where you fit and where your style, what style fits your personality and things like that. So let's talk a little bit more before I get into technical trading and break that down more. I just want to talk about some really basic rules. There's no such thing as a sure thing. Our job as traders is to use technicals, momentum, or fundamentals to give us the best chance of profiting on a trade. All traders will have losing trades. It's guaranteed. There's no such thing as a sure thing. But with your study and with your preparation, you can find the best possible setups that will give you the best percentages of winning that trade and profiting on it. That's all we do as day traders, is look for the highest possible setups that are going to give us a positive return. It's so important to create a plan and stick with it. And with that comes leaving emotion out of things. If we can leave emotion out of our trading, we're going to be significantly better traders. Most importantly, I want to emphasize keeping it simple. I get so many questions about all these very complex, different ideas and theories and strategies, and that's great. I'm a firm believer, the more you know, the better of a trader you can be. But so often when someone is having a hard time trading, I encourage them to just keep it simple. Let's go back to the basics. What worked for you in the past? Why did that work? Let's just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate trading. Now let's get into technical trading a little bit more. I mentioned this earlier a little bit, but let's talk specifically about what I mean by technical trading. All technical trading is based off of some very simple concepts known as support and resistance. Now, just as, I'm sure you've heard people say that the eyes are the windows to a person's soul. Well, the chart of a stock is basically the window to a stock's future. Now, again, there's no such thing as a sure thing, but using technicals, we can find setups that will give us a high probability of profiting on a trade. Now, with technical trading, company history, background, and fundamentals are not nearly as important. We are mainly just focusing on what the chart looks like. Here at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice I have an example of support and resistance. Support can more easily be thought of as the floor of a stock, meaning that the stock tends to stay above the support level. You'll notice here that the support level is keeping the stock up, and for whatever reason, that stock is finding support at that level. It's really important to be able to find support. And it's very basic. It's very visual. You can typically look at a stock and find a support level within seconds, really. The same goes for resistance. Look at the bottom right side of the screen. Resistance is kind of similar to the ceiling of a stock. It's a level that a stock has struggled to break up and above, and that is known as resistance. And like I said, the majority of your technical trading ability will be based off of support and resistance. So it's very important to understand these very basic principles. Now, once you have an understanding of the basic principles of support and resistance, there are certain patterns that will go with those levels of support and resistance, which can help you profit. Now, the bottom left of the screen, I have an example. These are just two very basic examples of patterns, technical patterns, more commonly known patterns that we use to day trade with. The bull flag is a pattern which creates an upwards triangle, similar to a pennant. A bull flag gets a breakout as it breaks over that resistance. Now remember, resistance is a level that a stock has struggled to move above. So on the chart on the bottom left there, you can see that when the stock finally does move above that resistance, it makes a very nice breakout play. And those are the breakouts that we look to profit on. The cup and handle on the bottom right of the screen, you will find a very similar setup, except a slightly different formation. You'll notice it just looks like kind of like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And as it breaks over that resistance level, you'll see that this stock also carries through and has a very nice breakout. So our job at KAF Investing is to help you and work with you personally to learn these patterns, to learn how to find these patterns, and then of course to execute them. And you'll learn that as we trade with you live every day. Now, momentum trading is a different style of trading. Technicals, while they are important, I personally like to use a mix of momentum trading and technical trading when I trade, and I will teach that strategy to you as you join us in the chat room. But momentum trading is when you use some recent news of a stock, maybe they've released earnings, maybe they're in a super hot sector. Many of you, I'm sure, remember back when Bitcoin was going crazy, that blockchain was a major mover of stocks. And if a stock released a press release saying that they were implementing blockchain technology, that stock would just take off like crazy. So when you are trading these sorts of catalysts, then you are momentum trading at that point. Now here at the bottom of the screen, I have examples of two stocks that are momentum trades that carried through for multiple days after. These would have been great swing trades. Now there's day trading and there's swing trading. Day trading is when you buy and sell the stock within the same day. Swing trading is when you buy a stock and hold it for a couple days. So oftentimes some of these catalyst plays can be really, really great swing trades, meaning great for multi-day holds. And we do a lot of swing trading in our chat room as well. So these are examples. Also, recently, just last week actually, there was a big move with marijuana stocks as Canada is moving forward towards legalizing the recreational use of marijuana in Canada. and that caused similar moves to this, which we profited on nicely. And it's so important to have a team behind you to help you find those plays, help you find what's moving, what catalysts are important, what momentum plays are important. That's what the KAF investing team does, is helps provide those plays for you. Now, fundamentals trading is even different. It's quite a bit different than technical and momentum trading. When you are trading the fundamentals of a stock, you are looking at their numbers, their financials, and it typically takes a longer period of time for fundamentals trade to play out and to move into profit area for you. When you want to fundamentally trade a company, you're looking at their revenues, their earnings per share, their guidance, market expansion, etc. Now, if any of that is a bit confusing, then that's where we step in, and we'll help you understand what we mean by those things: revenues, earnings per share, guidance, market expansion, etc. Now, this picture is actually a picture of Amazon over the last, I think 10 to 20 days or so. Amazon is a perfect example of a fundamental trade. This is a stock that's gone up, from $200 to $1,700 in just a short couple of years. That's a great example of a fundamentals trade where the revenues, earnings per share, guidance, etc. really played off well for that stock. So it's like I said, it's so critical to find your trading style. Different trading styles will fit different personalities. Are you working a full-time job? Maybe you can't afford to look at your screen all day, so maybe swing trading and fundamental trading is better for you. Or perhaps you're interested in doing this full-time and want to be extremely active, so you want to be day trading off of technical breakout patterns on a daily basis. Whatever it is, we can help you find your trading style, and I encourage you to stick to that trading style. Now, while it is great to broaden your knowledge and try to learn as many different styles as you can, especially while starting off, I encourage you to keep things simple. Find one strategy, trade one strategy, find something you're comfortable with, find something that fits your lifestyle and your goals that you're trying to achieve. Now I want to talk about how important it is to prepare for trading for a little bit. Every night in the KAF Investing chat room, we send out nightly watch lists that list multiple stocks with full trade plans for the following day. Now, in addition to the ones we send out to you, that's a great tool to have. Even if you aren't with us or just want to try and do things on your own for a bit, I strongly encourage you to make a nightly watch list for yourself. Now, here's some tips for some very basic stock analysis. When analyzing a stock, you want to consider what sector are they in. Are they a biotech company that's developing a cancer drug? Are they a cannabis play? Are they a tech play? What sector are they in? And then after you know that sector, ask yourself, how is that sector playing? Maybe if it's a tech play and the tech stocks have been really bad lately and been selling off lately, perhaps you don't want to play it. Or maybe it's a biotech company that's developing a cancer drug, and biotech companies that are in the cancer sector have been really hot lately. That's something you want to look more into. So knowing what sector they're in and how that sector is playing recently is really important. Additionally, what recent news or catalyst has this stock had? Did they just release earnings? Are they releasing an FDA decision on one of their drugs? Are they releasing a new product? Do they have new contracts, etc.? You really want to understand what recent news and catalyst the stock has had. Additionally, as we talked about before, you want to find where basic resistance and support is on a stock, because using those resistance and support is going to help you to find your technical breakout levels or even momentum/technical breakout levels. As I mentioned, I mix momentum and technicals together when I trade, and understanding where current resistance and support is, what levels those are at, is very important. One other thing to consider is what is the range that this stock trades in. Now, what do I mean by that? The range of a stock is found by how much it moves within a day. If a stock moves, the low of day is $21 and the high of day is $22, the range of that stock is $1. Now, depending on what you're looking to trade, knowing what the range of stock is very important. Are you looking for a stock to make a big explosive move in a short amount of time? If that's the case, then you're going to be looking for a higher range and more volatile stock. Now, of course, there's certain aspects of risk that comes with the more volatile stock you'll play, and again, that just fits into what your appetite is. What's your trading style? What are you looking to do? So those are some basic stock analysis questions to ask yourself as you look at a stock to trade it. Now here's an example of our nightly watch list that I send out. This was a stock I sent out just a couple days ago. They released earnings in after hours. Now remember when I said I mix momentum with technicals? Well, here's a perfect example. The momentum and catalyst of this stock was earnings. You'll notice that big spike there in after hours caused the stock to really move. So that's the momentum aspect. We know they released good earnings. In addition to that, from a technical aspect, we have a bull flag forming here as I showed previously, and the $21 level is acting as resistance. So here is my watch list plan on it. I mentioned I'm going to buy this over the $21 area, potentially even average down on a pullback, and then I'm looking for a price target of $22 or more. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what this did just a day or two later. Look at this. Here was the trade plan, bought it over $21, and look, it moved all the way up into the mid $26 range just 2 days later. This is the type of potential that is out there with these stocks. And if you understand how to properly get in these trades, find these trades, there's a lot of money to be made within day trading and swing trading. And again, it's our goal to help you accomplish your goals and do exactly that. So here's a couple things to remember. Find a trading style and specialize in it, and ask me or one of our moderators to help you specialize in that. Ask yourself, what do you do really well with? What what are you comfortable with? What fits your risk appetite, etc. And most importantly, do not overcomplicate things. Please do not overcomplicate things. Keep things simple. Find your support, find your resistance, find some momentum plays, find some technical plays, and go from there. Also, as I mentioned before, having a community and a team behind you supporting you in trading is going to be so important for your success. This is a live look into our chat room here. This is what you're going to see. This is a great example of why having our team behind you is so important. You'll see here one of our moderators has listed some very important charts for you to keep on watch for the following day and prepare for trading. On the left side of the screen here, you will notice all of our different channels. There are multiple different channels that we offer watch lists, video lessons. We talk about different education pieces. At the bottom there, you'll see that's where I go on the KAF voice and you can hear me trade live. Having this team behind you is going to be so critical to your success, and we strongly encourage you to start a free 2-week trial and join in with us. Thanks for joining me for tonight's webinar. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Head to our website at kafinvesting.com and you can get started.